Hi guys. All right, I'm here for the first live stream of the day. Let me find it on here first. Uh, here we go. Yeah, time just got away from me yesterday. I'm sorry, I got home way too late. I just needed to go to bed at that point. So anyhow, so I'll also be on tonight. Tonight I'll be home. I'm not leaving. TD, what does the Scorpio want? He contacted me after quite a bit. Damn, I'm not surprised. All right, let's see. Oh, be careful with him. Well, you know what? This may not even be him. Could be, you may find yourself the center of a love triangle. Three of Cups is the first card that shows up. Um, he may be coming in with an offer. There's magic around you, and he will be holding himself back. You may find him becoming a little bit persistent. I think he's going to want to see you. You got the Empress here. You got Judgment here. And he's holding back right now. So there's going to be more to come from him. He's going to want to see you. Or get the ball rolling again or get back on track. Very interesting. It's very interesting how when one shows up, the others start coming in. It's how it works. All right, lady, what's happening over there that you're making all this noise? What's going on? You don't want to be in the swing anymore? All right, shoot that off. All right, I'm going to take you out. I'm going to take you out. All right, that's Silly the monkey. That's Silly the monkey. All right, you're okay. What happened? Oh my God, all right. You're okay. Oh my God, what happened? You're all right, baby. You're okay. All right. Hey. All right, Mama. You're all right? You want some food? You hungry? All right, let me just get her a bottle. As soon as I start, right? All right, let me get you a bottle. All right, you're okay. You are okay. Did I get your head on that thing, baby? All right, we got it right here. All right, lovey. All right. You are okay. What was that just fell down? Okay, here you go. Okay. Are we in business? We're in business. Look, you got Sully right there. Sully. All right. All right, I just want to mix it up for you. There. All right, there you go. You was hungry? You was a little hungry? All right, there you go. That's it. You got Sully. All right, now back to the case here at hand. TD, what does the Aries want to happen with us? Okay, let's see. Aries, what does the Aries want to happen? Well, he's got enough, yeah. First thing that shows up, this is around you, is you're going to have choices, which I'm not surprised. He's coming in out of the blue, the Aries. He's not holding himself back like the other guy is. He also wants to leave the past in the past with you, and he wants to move forward. I think he wants to start fresh. There's like adventure coming in. There's carefree, fun, spontaneous times. I think he's looking towards the future with things moving forward. I would kind of I wouldn't put any pressure. I would just sort of let things unfold the way they're unfolding. Um, NX. Ajmal and I broke up. What's next? Okay, let's see. Okay, you've got some stuff happening here. So the first card that shows up is the Ace of Swords. So when this card shows up, laying down the law, setting up boundaries, sort of cutting through any bullshit. So the Judgment card is next, which means something is going to have like a meant to be sort of feeling happens. Or like being at the right place at the right time. The divine is in control and going to put you in the right place at the right time for a grounded relationship. 3 of Pentacles. Happiness comes in. 10 of Pentacles. Feeling more respected. Magician, you can manifest just about anything you want. Next person that may come in could be a Pisces. If not a Pisces, it would be a water sign, Scorpio, or Cancer. You're also going to have options. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you, moving on to greener pastures. There's a fire sign here as well, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You're going to have options, and it's also going to feel like you're at the right place at the right time. The divine powers that be are going to be controlling this and helping you out. So, Goonie, what was P's involvement in the firing of C? Okay, I don't know exactly what the involvement was, but whatever it is, it happened fast out of the blue. They feel regret around it, or they feel bad about it. So it may not be that they're regretting the firing. It may be that they just feel bad about the situation, or they feel like it's partly their fault. And there's passion around the situation. So I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you exactly what this person did to get C fired, but I can tell you that they were involved. It happened quickly, and there's regret around it. They feel bad about it. Daniela, is the woman A was talking to when we were broken up going to try to do magic on him? Okay. All right, I'm going to give it to you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. No, no magic here. Nope. Goonie, was it Jay's idea to fire C? Yeah, I think so. 70% chance, yes. And the Tower, I think that they were in favor of firing C, yeah. Starbright, why did he change his mind about coming to see me? There's a couple of things. He's undecided, right? So there's indecision around the situation in general. He's also feeling a little bit lazy. There's like laziness around him. And also he's feeling like he doesn't have very good karma right now. And he's trying to control the situation, Emperor in reverse. So all in all, basically, it just wasn't a good day for him. He feels like he's being lazy. He's trying to be in control. He just wasn't really up for it. He's kind of second guessing how he's feeling at this point too. Goonie, what is their planning regarding the rest of HB? What is it they're planning regarding the rest of HB? All right, I have no idea who they are or what HB is, so I'll do the best that I can. All right, so I don't know the situation, so it's hard to come to a conclusion when you don't really know what you're talking about, but this is what the cards are saying. There's weakness around the situation. There's sharp words. There's sharp words around the situation that are going to lead to heartbreak around the situation. So that's what's coming up. Bobble. All right, I gotta straighten out this leg. All right, Bobble, I don't see it yet. I don't want to lose my spot, so I'm going to go to Miss Ronnie. Is Osha a true friend to me? All right, you want to take a break from that? You want to take a break? Yeah? All right, you want to go on your belly? I'll flip you over. Yeah, all right, let's flip over. Let's flip over. Oh, you're getting heavy there, kid. All right, is Osha a true friend to me? Let's see. Okay, I'm getting yes, she is. I get 2 aces, 70%, and I get 3 of pentacles, which is like, she's got very deep roots, she's very grounded, she's very stable. You know, nobody's perfect, but this is gonna sound weird. I don't know why this comes up, but this is how I feel. She feels to me like light pink, like very light. I don't know why light pink, that's what, I kept hearing that. She feels light pink. So I don't know, like a very, like light, airy kind of a nature. She seems like she's pretty innocent, or her intentions are good. Oh, you spitting up? No. Oh, here it is. Or maybe her aura has got a lot of light pink in it. I don't know, light pink. Sounds crazy. Bridget, general. If you could have a new love interest coming in here with the Knight of Cups. Ace of Cups would echo that. Love cup is full. There also may be a soulmate relationship coming in. So if you're already with somebody, this could just be bringing that to the surface. It could just be saying that. If you're not with anyone, there's new opportunity coming in. You also have the Page of Pentacles here, which could be a new business idea or a new job opportunity, or the idea being focused on getting something off the ground. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, feeling like all the hard work that you put out into the universe is finally starting to come back. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill or a credit card or something that was maybe hanging over your head, and it's kind of like gives you a little bit of relief. So it's pretty good coming up. Blaze, how does Seth feel about me? How does Seth feel? How does Seth feel? Seth thinks that you're hardworking, fiery. Be careful that you don't find yourself in the love triangle with him, or that he doesn't make you a third party. Now, if you were to get involved with somebody and you already know you're the third party and you're okay with that, that's one thing. Just make sure that it's on your terms. You know, I don't want you to find out 6 months from now that, you know, he's really with somebody else. He does think that you're attractive, but he finds you sometimes argumentative or sometimes a little hard to deal with. He thinks you're passionate, adventurous, kind, but argumentative comes up quite frequently. There's jealousy that comes up around this situation. So just be aware of that. I don't know which one of you gets jealous, but somebody may get jealous, which could be problems in the future. He seems like he may be a little difficult to deal with. Like sometimes he feels like he might feel one way and then he acts a different way, or he's a little bit all over the place. But basically, I do think he cares about you. I just don't know how much how much he would make a commitment. And I'm not sure that there's not somebody else that's around him. Jelena, advice from Tarot on how to stop self-sabotaging myself. Oh, that's a good one. All right, let's ask Tarot first. And then it's funny because I had a friend here earlier and we were going over like self-sabotaging. Focus on stability. So for you, you have a lot of earth around you. I don't know if you're an earth sign or you might have a lot of earth in your chart, but I think that for you, helping to stop self-sabotaging may have something to do with being grounded or the need to feel grounded. So everybody self-sabotages. Everyone does it. You're not alone. What I can say that is really helpful is, and it sounds like so corny and so cheesy, but affirmations. I am worthy, I am deserving, I am, because a lot of times, like, for example, the situation that we were talking about today was that he's in a position where he finds that he has a hard time making decisions between working for a company or going in the direction of, I just want to make money, I just need to make money, or the opposite way. I really want to help people. I really want to do good by people. And my thing is that you can do both. If you're somebody that can make a lot of money, but yet you can use a good portion of your money to help people or to give back to the community or whoever, then it's worth it, like, right? Like if you're working, but you're like you're feeding people with it, then you're helping. And just one good deed. If everybody does one good deed a day, we make the world a better place. We raise the collective vibration. We're all heading into a better place. So by you helping yourself and not self-sabotaging yourself is actually helping the world in general. I mean, it sounds like kind of corny, but it's the truth because we're all connected, right? So when something comes up against us that we don't like, it's really just showing us something that we don't like about ourselves or something that we don't want to deal with. So you self-sabotage yourself, so do I, so does he. But if we all just do one little thing and then we see how much we can accomplish, so it's I am worthy. So if you're self-sabotaging yourself, say with work, like me, that's something I always did. I never thought that I was worth anything. So I always was okay with making, I know for example, I know for a fact, I make significantly less teaching yoga than teachers that have half my experience and have half my training. But for some reason, I'm like okay with it because I feel like that's what I'm worth. I don't know what it is, but anyhow, so learning how to, I'm worth it. So you wouldn't sabotage yourself if you thought you really deserved it. So like little things, it's like just starting with little things can really make a huge impact. Whenever you come to any situation, that's one thing I learned about law of attraction. Get rid of limited beliefs, and when you come up to any situation, just think about it like this. Do I want to be the victim here, or do I want to be the victor? Do I want the job, or do I want to go home and say, well, another job I didn't get? Or, well, of course I didn't get it. Nothing good ever happens to me. Which person do you want to be? And focus on that. It takes work. Because like for someone like me, somebody who was always kind of like not so confident, it was almost like safe for me to give it to someone else. You know what I mean? It's like, well, it's safe. Then I don't have to live up to it. Then I don't have to try. Then I can always stay here because here is easy and here is safe. But yeah, but you're not growing that way. So if you can, just think of it that way. Come up to the situation, whatever it is. People do it with relationships all the time. I had a friend who every time she dated a nice guy, she screwed it up every time. She screwed it, and like the guy who was a complete jackass, she'd chase him around forever. Why? So think about it when you get into that you know, in that mindset. You know, like, do I want to be the victim here or do I want to be the victor? I know it's hard, but you can do it. You may need to just feel like you're a little bit more grounded, and you can do it with affirmations. You can also do it with physical activity. Danielle, is Paul seeing Megan? Now, baby, that does not look comfortable. You're comfortable like that? Uh, 70% chance, yes, he is. And it may have been something that came out of the blue. Jay Allen, how's Grace feeling about me right now? Thinks that you're strong-willed, passionate, adventurous, evolving, kind, loving, that you have a lot of choices and a lot of options and a whole lot of potential. Thinks that you're attractive. And thinks that you're loyal and courageous. She feels good about you. Bobble, Akasha's current thoughts and feelings. He hasn't texted me in 2 weeks. Okay. He thinks that you're abundant and happy. He thinks you're spontaneous, intuitive. He thinks that you might have a little anxiety over the situation. There's anxiety that comes up, but he's pulling back. He wants to slow down right now. Give him a little time. 2 of Pentacles. He feels that you're very balanced, you're very spiritual, and you're very kind. But sometimes you hold yourself back. I would give him a little bit of space, and I think you'll hear from him soon. I don't think he's going to let much more time go by. Nina, General. First thing that comes up around you is a soulmate-like relationship, and next, the happy home. So if you're in a relationship, current relationship could be moving to the next level. If you're not with anyone, you could be meeting someone new, starting a new relationship, and then there would be like time spent around the happy home or entertaining at home. Success around a new relationship, feeling grounded and stable. You also might have to make a decision. I don't know, maybe this person comes in like out of the blue and you may not be 100% sure of how you feel about them right away. That's okay. It's like there's a lot of love around you coming in. Not a bad thing at all. TD, should I keep talking to this Libra? Yeah, I would. I would keep all your options open. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah. It's always good to have options. There's nothing wrong with that. McCall. Jeff has gone silent since I told him that we have court in August, but I still have been trying to get things taken care of between us on our own. Sitting down, but nothing. What's going on? He's thinking about this whole situation a whole lot. He feels like there's a long road ahead of him. You're going to hear from him soon, coming out of the blue. And I don't think that he's really crazy about the whole court thing. I think he did want to settle things. I don't know. A lot of people, I guess I can understand it, that people don't like to go to court. It gives them anxiety. Nobody likes that. But you know what? For the benefit of all parties involved, I really think it's the best thing. I just do, because anything that goes through the court system, it's legal, it's documented, and nobody can, you know, nobody can say that it didn't happen. Whereas if you set up shit on the side, you know, then it becomes he said, she said, and then if he's going to give you what the money he owes you, or if he owes you, you know, whatever, however it is that they work things out, if it's documented, it protects all parties. So I think that you did the right thing, and it's for the best. I think he's pulling back. He's got anxiety about the whole situation. I think that for a lot of people in general, people just would rather ignore problems than deal with them. And I think that knowing that it's, you know, coming up is a stress. But, you know, you gotta, just for protection for everyone. We don't know exactly what's going to happen in the future. There could be room for growth. There could be all kinds of possibilities. But regardless of what happens, when you go to court and it's done legally, there's no argument and there's no disputing it. So to me, it's for the best. He may be a little anxious over it, but he'll get over that. Ashmita, how's RJ feeling about me today? Okay. He thinks that you're balanced, patient, compassionate. He thinks that you're serene, peaceful, and that you're also full of passion in life. He thinks that you're loving, kind, adventurous, hardworking, lucky, and intelligent. Emily, what do you see for me in love in general? Okay. Hey, you want to chew on your little cactus? Want that cactus? Yeah? No? You have a Libra coming in, but you also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer around you. You're not holding yourself back. You're going to move forward. When it comes to love in general, there's going to be a lot of opportunity that happens for you out of the blue when you least expect it. Use your intuition. Generally speaking, you're moving into a time in your life where you're not holding yourself back. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you, and you're heading off to greener pastures, which is good. It's like coming a little bit more into a powerful time where you're calling the shots rather than letting other people call the shots for you. Ashmita, when will RJ meet me? The other cards. Oh, there we go. Well, 3 of clubs. So the 3 could be in 3 months, or it could be sometime this summer. Like pretty much any time after June 21st. What's the matter, baby? Flip you over. Let me flip you over. Like a little hamburger. Flip you over. Flip you over. Nicole, what are Dee's intentions? We hung out for the first time last night and it was decent. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I'm glad to hear it. What are his intentions? Well, he's not going to hold himself back. He does want to leave things in the past that didn't work for him, and he's looking to move forward with you. He may come in with an offer. Use your intuition. He's got a lot of like regret and pain in his past. I don't know if he's discussed it or if he will discuss it, but he really does want to be happy, and his intentions look pretty sincere. He's got 9 of Pentacles, which is positive. The Emperor is in Aries. I don't know if either one of you is in Aries, but even still, it could be that Maybe he's a little bit older than you. If not, it could be you have somebody else coming in too. And it's always good to have options. So that's not a bad thing. I don't know what's going on with this phone because I think that I may be skipping people. If I skip you, send your question with purple hearts. Because this isn't going back to Talia, just it disappeared. I saw Adriana's when are we going to talk? The timing question. Let me do that. But I'm pretty sure that people are getting skipped. You could be talking sometime within the next 5 weeks. Tessa, is it over between me and my ex Aries? No, there is a chance of reconciliation here if you want, but there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done on this relationship if you two decide to move forward in the future. Darlene, is it safe for me to make a trip from PA Friday, COVID? Is it safe for me to make a trip to PA Friday, COVID? I don't know where you're coming from. I think that Pennsylvania doesn't have that many cases, right? I thought that Pennsylvania was okay, but let me ask the cards. Yeah? You want to talk? I think you'll be okay. I don't know where you're coming from. Like that, you know, like if you're traveling in your own car, I think that's pretty safe. I don't know about getting on a plane though. I don't know if I would get on a plane right now. Anna, should I believe my brother Vernon about how my other siblings really feel about me being their sister? We share the same father, but not mother. Okay, let's see. I'm only getting here a 33% chance that you should believe him 100%. So what it shows here, there's betrayal around this situation. So that's the issue. Somebody's feeling betrayed. My thing is that I would always rather, I don't like talking through people because too many people screw things up. I would rather see you speak to your siblings rather than through your brother. I would rather see you talk to them in person or on the phone or whatever. I only trust it like, I'm not trusting it 100% that he's telling you the exact truth. Jelena, has anyone made negative black magic to me? Okay. No, I don't think so. No. Nope. Nina. Oh, general. I did the general one for Nina, didn't I? Did I do general for Nina and a lot of love stuff came up? Let me know if I'm remembering that wrong. I did it. I thought I did. Okay. Julie, will I get pregnant this year or next year? You have a better chance of getting pregnant next year. Anna, will my best friend Pamela will start the conversation to fix our relationship? Okay, let's see. Will Pamela? All right, let's see. I get a 70% chance, yes. Red Nappy, general and what's in store for the next 6 months. You've got magic coming in. You can manifest anything you want, focused on what you want, not what you don't want. No longer holding yourself back. Out of the blue, if you're not seeing anyone right now, you have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Look out for some sharp words around, it's sharp words. It's not a big fight with anyone. There just may be somebody who you have to kind of set the record straight with. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you, moving forward. Use your intuition. Your intuition's heightened. Feeling much more balanced. Feeling like things are taking off for you and things are moving forward. You may even have a nice little trip or vacation, maybe even if it's only overnight or for the weekend coming up in the next 6 months. It seems like it's beneficial. Seeing good karma come in and a wish comes true within the next 6 months. Put it out into the universe. Anna, was my dream last night true that Jay is wanting now to talk to me to start a new beginning? And if not, what are his energies for me? Okay, let's see. Does he want to come in and start a new beginning? I get a 33% chance, yes, he wants to start a new beginning, but I get that he's feeling really uprooted or ungrounded, and that may be causing him an issue, or maybe making him feel insecure. Elham, welcome. Will my XK return to me? Yes, it could be possibly before the sun, around the time the sun moves into Cancer. Harley, will K and A's relationship last? I can't say it's going to last forever, but it does look like it lasts for a while. Four of Wands, the Happy Home, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. I think it's going to last for some time. I'm not going to say forever, though. But the energy around the situation right now is pretty good. Anna, if any newbies, a gift reading for... Oh, nice. All right, so let's do somebody new who I've never read for before. Chris, this is from Anna, which means that you have another question. So you have one free question that you get for being new, and now you have one from Anna. So Chris Weinhardt, what do you see in my future? A visitor, a new friend, robots, aliens? All right, let's see. Bless you. Well, you do have an earth sign coming in. Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, and life is going to change for you quickly out of the blue for the better. You have the world at your feet. You also may have a creative project coming in that you get a lot out of. You may be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you could breathe a sigh of relief. You also may get a new job opportunity or a new business idea in the near future. It could bring in a substantial amount of money. And if you are not with anyone right now, a new lover enters. If you are with someone right now, current relationship would be deepening with the Lover's card. NX. Should Ajmal and I continue being just friends? All right, let's see. At this point right now, being just friends may stunt your growth a little bit because you have the Death card here in reverse, which is like not allowing you to grow. And it also brings in a lot of anxiety. But 33% chance, yes, you should stay friends. So with that being said, I think that the idea of being friends with your ex is totally possible if the two of you, neither one of you has feelings for the other person, or if both of your lives have moved on. So if you were both with somebody else and your lives are in different places, I think it works to be friends with someone. Right now, I think it may be beneficial for the two of you to take a little bit of time to heal. Ashley, will Edwin regret losing me? Yes, he will. Yep. Ram. I'm feeling very angry. Are Dina and Will ever going to receive their karma? They made me go through a lot of bullshit. I can't tell you about somebody else's karma because I don't know. Like karma works in crazy ways. So, I mean, I can ask it as a yes and no question. But, like, they may do something horrible to you, but somebody else may do something horrible to them. But it could be 10 years from now or 20 years from now. You know what I mean? Like, karma works funny. Yeah. I mean, they don't look like they're in the best places right now anyway. But, yeah, they're going to get theirs. Goonie. What's the relationship like between JL and NC? Are they supposed to be co-workers? But is there more? Okay, let's see. What's going on with JL and NC? At this point, I don't think there's more. I mean, somebody may want that because the wish card is here, but somebody else may be fearful that they would regret it. So it could be two different things. Like one person wants to get involved and the other person's like, that's not a good idea. It also looks like they have a lot of arguments around them. There's karma around them too. I don't know. I don't think that there's too much going on. Not at this point yet. Miss Ronnie, I know you said before I don't trust her. Still remain? I have a hard time trusting people in general. And I especially have a hard time trusting women. I know that sounds terrible, but like, I don't know. I've just had a lot of girlfriends that have screwed me over. So let's see. And when somebody asks the question, that right there is usually enough for me to suggest not to, don't trust them. Like I got to give you this example because this is something that knocked me over. I had a friend that I worked with for years. I mean, we worked together like 15 years. And she was the kind of person that when I had crazy thoughts, like I would tell them to her and we would laugh and vice versa. Like if you do something like really crazy and you know that it's crazy, she was my person that I would tell. Or like I would wake up in the morning, right? And if I weighed myself and like the number was high, because you know you fluctuate with your weight sometimes, I would send her my weight and I would be like, this isn't my IQ. You know, like she would be the person that I would tell everything to. I trusted her with everything. She had asked me for my Facebook password. Now, if you're asking me for my password, I'm gonna have to assume that somebody blocked you and I'm a mutual friend, right? Because why else would you need my password? And I gave it to her. I don't even go on, you know, now I go on a little bit more because of Avery, but back then I wasn't going on. But when she would go on, I would get an email saying your account has been accessed by a foreign device or something of that nature. And I knew it was her because it was where she was. I gave her the password, whatever. So I had asked her once if she could tell me if I had any private messages because students, like I didn't want yoga students to think I was ignoring them. So she was like, oh, okay, I'll check. What's your password? Like it was as if she didn't want me to know that she was logging on. And then she continued to deny it. And I'm like, I'm getting emails saying that somebody is logging in, like from the town that she lives in at the time she would be home. And she denied it. She, to this day, could not, I mean, would never admit. And we're no longer friends because to me, because it was her and I trusted her so much, it was that much more painful. Whereas if it was somebody else, I would have expected it from. And then like she did some other stuff. She was like looking at my friends' pages and whatever. But like to me, if I couldn't trust somebody like that after all those years and I trusted her with everything, that to me just makes me not trustworthy of people. You know what I mean? I'm naturally very skeptical, especially of women, because why would you do that? Like, why are you lying about it? You asked me for the password. So, you know what I mean? So I'm going to ask the cards, but I would be careful with anybody. Yeah, I would just, she cares about you. I think that she's a true friend, but I would be careful with what information you let her know. I would definitely be careful. I have a very hard time trusting people. You know, like, and it's funny because the advice that she had once given me from that she said that her father gave her was, you could be friends with people, but know what you know about them. You know, like that's similar to like if you're involved with somebody and they're not always doing right by you. You could be with that person, but you know, you got to keep your expectations, you know, on the ground. Like don't expect that you're going to get the knight in shining armor when you know that he doesn't show up half the time, you know, or he doesn't call you back, or he's fucks around. If you're okay with that, then be okay with that. And same thing with like random friends. I think it's okay to be friends with them, but I would be careful with the information that you give them, or don't let them know too much about your life. They don't have to be in the middle of everything. Are you laughing at me? And a spiritual energy with Mercury retrograde in me. Okay. Oh, it could heighten your intuition. And it also may throw you a little off balance, so keep that in mind. Intuition may be heightened, but it may make you feel a little bit off. Lady, you keep kicking me. You keep kicking me. Oh, that's funny? Is it funny that you're kicking me? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, lady. Malika, how did Michael feel about my messages? How did Michael feel about the messages? Let's have a look. He's a little all over the place. So on one hand, he feels like he's made it to the top of the mountain and he could breathe a sigh of relief. On the other hand, he feels very uprooted, unground, like a little bit upset here. But he's going to be a little bit more perseverant or forthcoming in the near future. Chris Swinehart. So you had one question from Anna, and then this is the free question for being a new sub. Will I have a new friend? Okay. Yes, you will have a new friend, and this person may be a lot of fun. Carefree, spontaneous. They may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. They're a whole lot of fun. That's this person is the next friend, the next new friend that comes into your life. Goonie. Has P attempted to take care of any of HB's workers, or is he just looking out for himself? Okay, let's see. Is he only looking out for himself? No, I actually think that he may be prepared and grounded enough to want to help. Yeah, looking out for other people. Three of Pentacles is down to earth. The Two of Wands is feeling, what do you call it? Ready, willing, and able, prepared. Stop.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, nausea, injection site pain, fatigue,
Kayla, general for the next 6 months. You may have some anxiety, which is going to be moving into the past. In comes a new love interest. If you're not with anyone right now, if you are with someone right now, current relationship can move forward. Somebody will be treating you really, really well. This is like love, money, abundance, prosperity. Be careful with this card if you don't want children. If you do, well, you know, it could be a child as well. Feeling balanced. Paying off a bill or a debt or something that may have been hanging over your head, leaving things in the past that no longer serve you, and moving towards greener pastures. You have nice stuff coming in. You may be spending a lot of time around a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. Luna, what is you thinking and feeling? He's a Scorpio, I'm a Gemini, and what will happen between you and me next time? All right, let's see. How is you feeling? You feels that you're very spiritual and down to earth. There may be a little bit of jealousy around too. They feel very passionately for you. They care very much about you. The love cup is full. They have a lot of respect for you. They think that you're attractive, kind, down to earth, well-rounded, and abundant. What will happen the second time? Or then what will happen between you and me in the next time? Okay. You may feel a little bit unstable, but I do think that the two of you may be spending more time together. I'm not seeing a lot of love happening in the immediate next time. So you may not connect like that right away. It may take time. Things are changing and moving forward. Hangman here is in reverse, but not a lot of love comes in the immediate next time. So you may need to spend some time with this person over the next couple of weeks or months before things move forward in that respect. Kayla. Is my father watching over his family? Definitely. Yes. Yes. And you know what they're saying is that as time goes on with all these changes that we're going through, this veil between the spirit world and the material world is getting thinner and thinner. So more people, I think, are going to be able to start sensing those energies. TD, will the Aries ask to see me soon? Yes. Yeah. It's coming up shortly. Slobo, is Diamant going to get in touch with me soon?
If she's as great as you say she is, and enough that she is, well, possibly in a weak moment she might think she wants him back, but maybe she'd think of the two of you together. What a nice person.
Yes. I would say probably before the summer ends. Enos, will the Virgo ask me out? Well, you have a 33% chance that this person asks you out. So 33% is kind of low, which may just mean that it's going to take time. It probably wouldn't happen until towards the end of the year. Inez, what's coming towards me and the Virgo in love? You got some fun times. Spontaneity comes in. You may not be real prepared to move forward quickly, and you may feel like there's a long road ahead of you. However, there is room for transformation with this person. It's going to be slow. There's going to be moments in time where you feel like it's stuck in the mud and that it's not going anywhere. But that's just how it is right now. Ariane, general for this week. You got something to celebrate this week that may happen around a wish that you've been putting out into the universe. It also looks like you have feeling a little bit more balanced. Life can change for the better moving forward. You may have an offer that's presented to you that is too good to refuse. You also may be paying off a bill or a debt or something that was hanging over your head that makes you feel pretty much relieved. I think next week should be nice. Babel, what will Akash say when he tries to reconcile? You know what? I don't know exactly what he's going to say, but it looks like he goes by his intuition. He's looking for a new beginning, and he's perseverant. So he may be doing whatever it takes to get back in your good graces. Goddess. All right, let me just do love because I don't want to lose my spot. What are his intentions starting the communication again? Will I meet him? What are his intentions starting the communication again? Yeah, there's adventure, and he does want to meet you. The timing isn't there yet. Now, I don't know if this has something to do with COVID, if you're in a place where you can't meet, or you're still under lockdown. That could be why judgment is in reverse. But he does want to meet you, and it is coming. It's unfortunate that we're going through this COVID thing because it's kind of set the timelines back. I mean, everybody's life. It's not just one person, like the whole world is going through this. So the timelines are a little screwy right now. But yeah, his intentions, he does want to meet. And you will. I just can't, I'm not sure when. Goddess, if I reach out in the community for housing options and explain my situation, will someone help? Yes, I think that you will find help. I think you will. KG, why the Leo's intentions towards me? Well, there are choices around the situation, so I think both of you may have choices. But there is good luck around the situation and happiness that comes in. You also have good luck and good fortune on your side personally. There may be some anxiety around this situation, and he may be a slow mover. He doesn't come off super confident. The Knight of Pentacles may mean that he's slow to move forward, but he does intend to move forward. It's just going to be slow and steady wins the race. Lydia, weak read and vibe. Respect. Respect and adventure comes in. Feeling respect and feeling adventure. Haha. Also feeling focused. This week should be good. It should be like, there's a lot of positive people around you. Water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but feeling like well respected, having like fun, adventurous things coming in. I think it's going to be nice. It's going to be a good week overall. Liz, general for June. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you. Leaving things in the past and moving forward. You maybe he's stressing out a little bit about money, and you might have an argument with someone. Moving forward, you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, who definitely has your best interest at heart. You have balance, patience, compassion, serenity coming in. By the end of the month, you might have a new love interest that comes in. That could be a Sagittarius. Use your intuition.
And do you see how I show darkness with single points of light? Oh, yes. And do you see how I convey humor with my cycling?
Emma, is John Paul interested in me? Yeah, I think he's interested in you. Yep, 70% chance yes. TD. Was the guy that's painting my deck checking me out? Yes, and use your intuition. The High Priestess is here. Solil Ashun. How will it go at Leroy's mom's house today. Oh, it goes well. No longer feeling worried or burdened, feeling like things are moving forward nice, and being prepared. Plus the Queen of Cups, when the Cup shows up, it's like emotionally well, emotionally good, loving, kind. It'll be a good time. So Lil, general for next week. Beginning of a personal transformation. Transforming, feeling balanced, feeling grounded, down to earth, feeling like the world is at your feet. Possibly working on a creative project. No longer feeling stuck in the mud, but feeling like your life is moving forward. Brianna, general for the next few days. The pace of life in general picks up over the next couple of days. Got good luck on your side, no longer feeling burdened. Put a wish out into the universe. You're going to get what you want. Tessa, will my living situation get better? Yes, it does improve. It might not improve though until late summer, early fall, but it is improving. Oh, my back. My back. I need a massage, lady. I need a massage. Slobo, reading for Beyond Tarot. Oh, nice. Thank you. All right. Does Jack miss me and how does he feel about me? Okay. He does miss you. He may be showing up because you got the Six of Cups, which is somebody coming back from the past. There is arguments. There's some sharp energy around the situation, but nothing that can't be worked out. It also looks like you might be feeling, one of you may be feeling a little bit betrayed by the situation, but there is a road that you could take to patch things up if you want to. Patty, why doesn't the Virgo block me if he says he's done? He's not feeling, he's feeling a little upside down. He's not feeling very stable right now. I don't think that he wants to block you, but it does look like there's like a minor tower situation around. He wants happiness. Happiness is coming in around him. So that's what he wants. You know, this whole blocking thing, I say it all the time. The only time I would suggest somebody block is if you're being harassed by somebody. Like if somebody's calling you 12,000 times and you're at work and you can't have the phone ringing, or if, you know, somebody's mentally abusive or physically abusive, then I would say block them. But otherwise, I don't think we really need to block each other. You never know when you need to get into touch with someone. And I don't know, I just think that the energy of blocking people, it's just, it adds to negativity in this world. You don't have to have somebody in your life. That doesn't mean you have to block them. I mean, like, to me, it's just very childish behavior to, like, be blocking everyone every 2 seconds. Like, people will block someone on Monday, and then they're like, well, am I going to hear from him? Well, you just blocked him. And then they unblock him on Tuesday. Like, what are we doing all this for? So, I don't think that you've given him a reason that you need to be blocked. You didn't do anything that's that terrible. Emma, is John Paul interested in me? Oh, I did that one. New chapter. What does the future hold for me in love? Spontaneity. Somebody comes in out of the blue when you least expect it. That's going to be a soulmate relationship. Love cup will be full. Oh, it's motorcycles. The next person that comes in could be a Pisces. They may be very creative, and timing could be on your side. It also may feel like it's well, there's a Virgo here too. Could be a Pisces coming in. There's also a Virgo coming in, and you might have some choices to make. Feeling like the powers that be are putting you at the right place at the right time leads to all 10 cups being full. Oh my God, I don't know if I could pronounce this. Perspicacious. All right, you get what I'm trying to say. Vibes, tarot. How does the Pisces feel after yesterday? Okay, there's mixed energy here around, what was it, yesterday? Okay, so here's the Pisces. Now, there's a spiritual connection with the Pisces. There's also feeling like the world is at their feet. However, they're feeling mildly argumentative and mildly betrayed. Overall, I think that the feel is pretty decent after yesterday, but there may be a couple of things that aren't sitting right with them, and that's why they're feeling a little bit mildly betrayed. It also feels like they may be thinking that the timing isn't there just yet, and that things are a little bit stuck in the mud. I don't know. I would give this a little bit of time. I think that it may be a little stuck in the mud now, but I don't think that's going to last forever. I think things can move forward pretty quickly. Stephanie, how is T feeling towards me? Unsuccessful. He's feeling like he's waiting for his ship to come in. I mean, he's got a lot of respect for you, but he's like feeling argumentative around the situation, and he thinks that there's a lot of jealousy that goes on. Stephanie, how is V feeling towards me? How is V feeling towards me? Burdened, like she's not getting a new beginning. Like there's a lot of sharp words around the situation. She's not feeling good about this situation either. Slobo, did Diamant lie to me about his last name? I'm only getting a 33% chance that they lied, but there may be more to the story. So the death card is here, which is transformation, which can indicate the kind of thing where and he may not have lied about it, the last name. Like, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head. But sometimes when people come to the United States, I don't know, You're in Canada, okay. Maybe in Canada too, but people that have come here from the United States, maybe not so much nowadays, but way back when, if they came in with a name that was like very long and difficult, they would shorten it. So I don't know if there's something like that around his last name, like his last name, like you may call him Jones, but it's really short for, you know, something that's much longer. Like, I can't think of anyone that I know off the top of my head that has done it, but like you hear it all the time. Here's an example. My great grandfather Jim. His name is Jim, but his name really wasn't Jim. His name was Girolamo. So it's like, would you say that he lied about his name? He went by Jim his whole life. He was born here. He was born American, but his parents came here. So his name was Girolamo. That was his name, but he would tell you his name is Jim. So it might be something around that situation. Like he didn't really lie about the last name, but there may be something else to the story. It may be longer or shorter or different in some way. Stephanie, are they watching my Instagram? If so, who and their thoughts?
None of us could sleep. And we all know the reason why.
No, I don't think that anyone's looking at your Instagram right now, of either one of those two people, because I didn't get any aces. So it would be less than a 1%, or it would be about a 1% chance that they're looking. Miss Ronnie, we coming for the ex-Sag and I. We coming for the ex-Sag and I. You could have some love and passion coming in here out of the blue when you least expect it. We'll leave that there. Kayla, have I already met the water sign? You have a 70% chance, yes, that you've met this person, but the relationship hasn't transformed yet, which to me seems like it would be the kind of thing that it's someone that you know, but it's not something that is someone that you're thinking of. Like it may be somebody who hasn't stepped forward yet. You know, that happens a lot. You know, it's never who you think it is. It's somebody else. Kayla, oh, I did that one. Stephanie, general for this week. Next week you might be feeling a little bit like things are going nowhere, or like life has slowed down. Knight of Pentacles also kind of indicates that. You may feel like you're getting a little bit of good karma coming in, but it doesn't feel like things are moving forward for you fast enough. You also may have a little anxiety next week, and you also may have sharp words with somebody. Next week may be just like not that great, just ugh. Anna, who's snooping my social medias and why? That's a tough question to answer because people snoop. And what I mean by that is like people, like for example, last night I worked with this guy at A&P. He was 14 when he started working there, and he and I were friends, and we're friends on Facebook. We didn't work together long, maybe a couple of years. But I don't know, he posted a meme or something that I just thought was so funny, and then I was on his page last night just looking at his other memes. Like, am I stalking his page? Kind of. I mean, I was looking at his stuff. But is that of any significance in his life? Not really. You know, it's a hard question to answer because people stalk. That's what they do. There are some people that you just have to mention someone's name and they're already Googling that person. They just want to know what's going on in their life, who they're married to, how many mortgages they have. Like, they just want to know. So this is kind of a tough a tough one to answer. All right, well, you have an earth sign here that's definitely stalking. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And this person may have had like a disaster in their life, so they just may be like using it as a way of coping and just looking at what's going on with other people. You also have a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But I would, oh, excuse me, I would venture to guess that there's a lot more people stalking, because that's what people do. Especially if you post a lot, like people just, they're just on there looking at stuff. People are nosy. Stephanie, did T cut ties with V, and if so, why?
When you eat Reese's for dessert, isn't it for too fast? Well, then chew your Reese's and eat it slower. I don't know. That's why I went whole.
I'm only getting a 33% chance that he cut T's with V. I don't think so. Emma, when will I hear from John Paul again? It's possible within the next 9 days. Shay, will I get approved for the apartments that I applied for? I get a 33% chance, yes, you have one ace. But you have the 9 of Cups, which is a wish, which takes that up even higher. However, we have the Devil here, which could be a wrench is thrown into the situation. Now, I don't know if it's another one of these things that's just going to be slowed down because of COVID. I don't know. I guess depending on your state, what's happening. I don't know what's happening here in New York as far as whether or not you can move apartments, change apartments, or stuff like that. But I know that a lot of things, everything is like in a slowdown. And I would think that with the Devil being there, it could have some kind of an effect on whether or not you can actually change apartments at this point. Or I don't know if there are people there that are doing the approvals right now. I think eventually you will get it, but the timing of it may not be so hot. Kayla, does CW and Jay watch me on social media? Yeah, definitely. 99% chance, yes. Marion Hawthorne, General. You got somebody coming in here out of the blue. If you're not with anyone right now, a new love interest could come in out of the blue that would be an air sign, an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, and they would treat you really well. With the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility, a child is possible if you want one. I don't know where you are with your love life right now. If you are with someone right now, then this could mean that there's going to be sharp words between you and your partner, because the King of Swords could have like a cutting kind of a feel, but it would still be okay. It wouldn't be a big deal. It just might be a moment in time. There also is a possibility of a new job or a new business opportunity coming in the near future. Shay. Will SF and LC's relationship last and be long term? %70 chance, yes, it's long term, but it hits a wall at some point where they just feel like it's not growing anymore, and then it breaks. Tessa, what does my future hold in love? Okay. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, somebody comes in out of the blue. Life moves forward quickly, and you have good luck around the situation. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, and no longer holding yourself back. You may be undecided about this person when they show up, but there's a lot of room for growth, love, abundance. They may be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. I don't know where you are right now in your love life, but regardless, there is room for growth. You got the Death card here. You have feeling prepared to move forward, and you have some stability. So if there's somebody new coming in, there's someone new coming in. If you're with someone now, there is definitely room for growth in your current relationship. Anna, how did Christopher feel about the text message I sent him about is working through our arguments? Wait, how did Christopher feel about the text message I sent him about us working through our arguments? Okay, let's see. Well, he felt a couple. All right, so Seven of Cups is like he feels like he has choices around him. So that's one thing that he felt. So it could be that he feels that at least he's got a choice whether or not you guys decide to work on the disagreements. But the Ace of Swords is here, which is like it cuts both ways. It could be very positive, but it can also go very negative. There's a lot of anxiety for him around this situation. He feels very weak. Strength is in reverse. So it's like he feels kind of like beaten up as a person. So there's like he's I don't know if he's a little bit depressed, but there's depression, anxiety, like kind of feeling like he's been through it. So I don't know exactly how he feels about working on the arguments. I think he may need a minute to like kind of absorb everything or figure out what it is he wants. He knows he's got choices, which kind of makes him feel good. That the Seven of Cups is at least that there's an opportunity to change things or fix things or work on things. But there's also a good deal of anxiety around the situation for him as well. Tessa, is my ex Aries dealing with someone else? I don't think so. I'm only getting a 33% chance, and that's pretty low. Stephanie, T thinks who's jealous, me or her, because I'm not. Oh, he thinks that there's jealousy around the situation. He feels like the situation's a disaster. There's jealousy, there's anger, and that there are a lot of lies. And we got here the double-edged sword. So he feels like there's a lot of bullshit around the situation. And the devil card would be jealousy. Dennis S., welcome. How does N feel about reaching out to me? How does my ex N feel about reaching out to me? Empress. Definite. It doesn't get better than this when you're asking how someone feels about you. This is love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up. But they feel positive about you for sure. Shay, what is Lawrence's true intentions for being in a relationship with SF? Well, it's very interesting here because the Fool is in reverse. So at some point, something is going to get revealed or something comes out that will not be able to be taken back. And that could sink the whole ship here for these two. But there may be an element of money around this situation that is alluring. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. There's also a lot of arguing around the two of them. So I don't know that they have the best relationship. And the timing may not always be so great for the two of them. But right now, they'll be together for a little while. It's not going to be forever. When it breaks, it's going to break because something gets revealed that can't be taken back.
Could you guys come out here, please? Oh, sure. And put some extra ice cubes in this can. Okay. Why are you also stingy with your ice cubes? They all free everything.
I think I'm at Alina. Yeah, love for the month. Okay. Love for the month, Alina. You may have, all right, if you're not with anyone right now, you've got somebody coming in here, use your intuition with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, feeling like the world is at your feet. And this person is going to be extremely focused on you. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship can get much more passionate. And you got the Empress here, which you know is positive. Just be careful when this card shows up if you don't want children. Otherwise, it's positive, positive, positive.
I don't know about you, but I sure feel too old to be stood up. Well, you're not the only one. This is the first time you just found somebody better, that's all. Yes, it is somebody younger and prettier. Well, it can't be. Well, maybe you're right. Yeah, I think tonight maybe I find a learned lesson. No more dates for a long time.
Emma, what did it mean when John Paul held and rubbed my hand and touched my hair?
I'm so sorry. Did I get you?
I don't think it meant anything. It's just kind of like a sign of affection. It's just a sign of affection. He may be looking for the relationship to move forward, but he does have a little anxiety around it. Well, he has anxiety about it. I don't know why, but he does. But, you know, touching somebody is always a sign of affection, or usually is a sign of affection. So that's what that was all about. Alina. Met R, the Libra, last year, and he messaged me out of the blue yesterday, wanting to go out with me. What's his deal? Okay. Oh, he's prepared. First card that comes up around him. And he may have been spending a lot of time alone, relaxing, maybe in the comfort of his own home. And he's feeling like he's looking for adventure. He's looking for spontaneity. He wants happiness. He wants things to move forward. I feel like he's kind of putting it out there, just in the universe. I'm not going to say with everybody, but he's just kind of like opening up the door, you know, seeing what's going on out there. I feel like he's kind of been locked away for a long time. It could be because of the whole lockdown. I don't know if he's been on lockdown where he is, but he feels like he wants to have a nice life this summer. So his intentions are pretty legit. I don't think that he's got ill intentions at all, but he is like looking to cultivate some kind of a social life. Slobo, reading for Sonia BL. Okay, wait a minute. Thought I saw Sonia here. Will me and him be able to be in a long-term and committed love relationship in the future? Yes, you got a 70% chance, yes, you'll be able to make that happen in the future.
food safety. That's why your pizza stays untouched after baking at 450 degrees. And now that every delivery is
Fuck you. Is there a future for me where I'm successful in speaking out against toxic leadership? All right, let's see. It's a good question. Yes, there is. Yeah, and you actually have the world at your feet, which means you can make a lot of positive changes. So I always feel like when you want to change anything, right? It doesn't matter what it is. You start with yourself. So it doesn't have to be on a big, huge scale. You may start small and find that. And I just had this conversation with, I had two friends here earlier. We went out for a run. Like, you may help one person, right? But that one person may help two people, and those two people may each help two people, which then is now, it's multiplying and it's multiplying, and change starts to happen that way. So I think, yes, I think you do have a platform, and I think you will be successful. Brianna, what's going to happen between JF and me? What's going to happen between JF and me? Well, it looks like you might have some ups and downs. So the first thing, it looks like he's very kind. My battery here is going to die soon. I got to plug the phone in. It looks like things are a little bit up and down. Feeling like at one point he may pull away, and then he may come back again, but things don't really seem to get off the ground. And then he may pull back again, and then there's forward movement, and then you may feel like you've wasted a lot of time with him, and then like things are going to kind of be up and down with him. I don't know if you may check out before he steps up fully. You may have other options and decide to check out, because I don't know if you're not getting exactly what you want from him, or you start to lose interest in him. But it looks like you're the one that's going to make the decision in the end. EE, well, I do well on my test this Thursday.
It's more important to win than to play by the rules.
Yeah, I think you're going to do well. I do think you'll do well. Adriana, am I going to have an increase in my salary soon? Yeah, maybe sometime this summer. Susie, general for the next 7 days.
Something tells me this man is just about perfect. John is everything Tom was, that he's smart, mature.
You may be feeling a little bit upside down, or feeling like you're not getting the respect that you deserve. The Two of Pentacles in reverse kind of echoes that. You may be feeling like things have totally just gone upside down over the next 7 days. Feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But then towards the end of next week, you start to feel better. Things start to lighten up a little bit. Sandy, is there a job opportunity coming towards me? And if so, I don't know what field. I can't tell you what field. I would need to know what area you work in. I can just tell you if there's job opportunities coming in. There is a job opportunity coming in that's going to be bringing in a lot of money, or could bring in a substantial amount, maybe more than you're used to. And it could be sometime, the ace is the beginning. So it could be the beginning of the summer or the beginning of the fall. The diamonds could also be the winter. But I don't think you have to wait until the winter. I think it's coming in sooner than that. Susie, love the next 7 days. You might have a lot of anxiety going on. You may even have a hard time getting rest and relaxation with the Four of Swords in reverse, feeling like things are not going in the right direction, or feeling like things aren't going anywhere. You also may be feeling a little bit jealous, or there's jealousy around the situation. Adriana, is it going to be something interesting coming to me? Okay, is there going to be something interesting coming to me? You got a wish that's coming to you. Put that out into the universe. You got good timing, or something that's meant to be happens, and you may have to make a decision. It may be interesting that you have a decision that you have to make coming up. Yeah, you could cut off the super chats. Thanks. Alina, who's the fire sign in my reading? I can't tell you who somebody is. I don't know. It would just be somebody that's coming in. It could be a new person, or it could be someone from the past. I can't tell you, like, you're going to meet Tom the Leo on Tuesday afternoon at the beach. I don't know that. The cards don't read like that. There's success around the situation with a fire sign. No longer holding yourself back and feeling like a wish comes true. Also feeling like the timing is there, or like things are meant to be. So there are some things I can't answer. Like, maybe I'll make a separate video. I thought I did, but maybe I never got to it, or maybe I never uploaded it. Like, I don't know who people are. I don't know names, dates, times. I can't give you your perfect career, especially not knowing you. Like, if it's somebody who I know and I can kind of feel what they're good at, like my friends that were here this afternoon and we were talking about this kind of stuff. Like, I did a reading for one of my friends who's kind of struggling. Like, him I could give examples to because I know him a little bit better. But somebody that I've never met that just answers like what is that? Oh, that's got to be reflecting off of something. I just don't know what. Anyway, like somebody that that I don't know well, I can't give those kind of answers. But I'll make a separate video on that. Emma, should I message John Paul? Yeah, I think you can message him. Yeah, I don't see why not. Oh, and is it not there anymore? No, it's still there. Oh, it's something is reflecting. That's, oh, maybe not, because it's gone now. Oh, boy. Paola, how is M feel if I left him on red? Is he giving me dry responses, but always text me first? All right, let's see. Yeah, he'll be upset if you leave him on red. He's going to feel like it's injustice. Yeah, he won't be happy if you leave him on red. But, you know, it's like there's something, he's not going to be happy. I'll tell you that. He may be a little bit dry today, but sometimes people are like that because they're just legitimately busy. You know, like, sometimes I feel like my responses to people can be dry. You know, like my manager texted me the other day and it was like, hey, how are you? I hope all is well. And then there was a question and I just answered the question. But I was in the middle of something, you know? So sometimes I'm like, oh, that was kind of, you know, rough, but I was in the middle of something, you know, like sometimes you don't have the, you know, it's like, what do you want for dinner? Italian or Chinese? Oh, Chinese. That's it. You know, it's not like, oh, hey, hon, you know, how about we have Chinese tonight? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like it's, because if the person's busy doing something, I feel like sometimes things are taken way too personal, and then I also feel like sometimes things are that are way too calculated are like the person can feel it, that it's calculated. Like the other day, I had something happen. Oh, okay. Somebody, a friend of mine, had posted like a pick a card thing on Facebook. And she said, if you choose a card, put the number down here and I'll send you a private message. So I did that. So she sent me the message. And I opened it up. I left it on red, and my phone was right here. And I had to go take the dog out. So I left her on, but we're friends. So nobody thinks anything of it. Nobody cares. But you know what I mean? Like the energy of it is different. It's not, I'm sure that she wasn't like, she left me on red. She didn't respond. She probably didn't even notice because it's different. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's always trying to be so dry. I just think sometimes he may be busy or he may be in the middle of something. And he does text you first. So some people are just not good, you know, at writing and communicating that way. And it's okay. Okay, you want to know what kind of, what's their personality like? Okay, let's see. What's the personality like of the fire sign that keeps showing up for Alina? They're quick. They come in out of the blue. They're constantly transforming themselves. They're spontaneous. They kind of have a lot of different interests over a lot of different fields. Like they have broad interests. They're not just like into one thing. They're lucky. There could be sometimes a little indecisive, but they're generally a lucky person. They may be a Sagittarius. They're serene, balanced, down to earth, compassionate. Probably a Sagittarius. Oh, there was another light? No, I didn't see it. I'll have to go back and look. It's at 4:47 on the thing. Mel, going through some anxiety right now and feels connected to the Cancer asshole. Am I correct? You probably. Yeah, it's him. It's definitely him. You got 3 aces. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Zara, love reading between now until August. Okay. You've got happiness coming in and perseverance around you coming this summer. Leaving the past in the past, forgetting about regrets and old wounds, moving forward quickly. Love life can change overnight. Prepared for that. Water sign comes in. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You also are laying down the law, not taking any more crap, and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You have a Pisces here. You also have an air sign. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And you have a wish, put that out into the universe. You're going to be busy this summer, or you're going to at least have a lot of options this summer. Okay, I'm finished? Okay. All right, I'll be back on tonight at 9:30, and I really will be because I'm going to be home. I'm not going anywhere. These 2 guys just passed out. And I'm really thirsty. I gotta drink water. I gotta tell you, I don't like to drink things when I'm on. I just find it rude. You ever go, like, watch a video and someone's eating, and I'm like, couldn't you fucking eat after you finish the video? It's so, I just think it's so rude. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna go get something to drink, and I will see you guys at 9:30. I'll talk to you in a little while. Oh, good night, Zara. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.